Hi, this is Dr. Fowler and Dr. Espinosa here at your First Step to Health podcast. And today we're launching this because it is an amazing day at the office. It's actually Dr. Espinosa's 3-year anniversary here. And yeah, it's awesome. And so, Doc, I know, so you've been here 3 years at First Step, but your journey with chiropractic started way before that. Can you explain a little bit more about that?
I knew I always wanted to help people. Since I was a little kid, there's pictures of me where I would dress up like a doctor and just trying to feed my mom whenever she's sick. That was always a goal, and I always told people that I always wanted to become a doctor and help people. I found chiropractic. They came to my school, they talked, and I thought that was amazing that they only use their hands to help people, get them better, no surgery, no drugs, and I was hooked since then.
One of the things I've always been so impressed by you and with your patients is going back, we could name a patient that you saw 2 years ago and maybe just a few times, and you can say what's their name, what's their kids, what's going on, what the condition was. He's got a memory like an elephant, but he cares so much. It's just amazing. What do you have any of the cases that stand out for you, like one of your favorite cases or anything like that?
I do have one. She probably knows if I say this, but she's a hairstylist. She had chronic headaches. She's been to many doctors. She was on a lot of medications. She started getting adjusted. We did a lot of soft tissue work around the base of her skull, started changing her foundation, her curvature back to being a banana. And into, I think, a month and a half, she finally came to me and said, no headaches, no migraines. And this was a big case because I was still getting fresh into chiropractic and just working with what works, what every patient's a little bit different. And for this time, it just clicked for her. That was pretty amazing.
So it made a huge difference in her life, huh? That's awesome. And one of the things that Dr. Espinosa's been getting more familiar with or been training for in the last, let's say, year and a half is the Agathe Technique, which is, there's chiropractic, which is getting the spine moving with their hands and instruments to get proper function within the body. Then, of course, we're held together by soft tissue. And so this is a level even above our normal care that Dr. Espinosa does for Agathe. So can you explain that a little bit?
So Agathe, other people know it as Graston, but it's pretty much a scraping technique. What we do is we find there's issues, whether it be trigger points or there's some issues soft tissue wise that a patient has. I use this tool. What we do is I try to scrape back and forth, and those adhesions, scar tissue starts breaking up. The goal is to break that down, bring oxygen and blood toward those areas, and promote healing. That actually helps with the trigger points. It helps decrease the pain as well, and overall increase of range of motion and flexibility and strength is the purpose.
So essentially some of the chronic issues or issues that have come on from accidents. I've heard you talk about like plantar fasciitis, tennis elbow, and then even some of the stuff in the neck, traps, all these areas that sometimes just never go away. And it's been able to break those up in sometimes a shorter amount of time, right, than normal treatment?
Yes, sir. It actually helps the adjustments not only hold much longer, but it actually allows the adjustments to be a little bit much better too. I'm always going to adjust first. That's always going to be my go-to. But sometimes the soft tissue, if you could break everything up, that's just going to allow the foundation to be way much better.
Great. So number one, thank you for your passion, your energy, and just being such an amazing part of the office here. Secondly, if you know someone that has these techniques or these issues we've talked about, so like tennis elbow, plantar fasciitis, or chronic muscle spasms, rib issues, things like that, Dr. Espinosa is your doc. He's amazing, and we're here to help. And see you guys, and have a blessed day.